Welcome to this overview of the university's new Test and Trace service. I will take you through these 5 areas in turn and then provide you with details on where to go for further information at the end. Our service has been built in collaboration with local authority, Public Health England and Coventry University partners, and integrates with the NHS resource and local authority approaches. It is a service that is complementary to the existing local authority COVID-19 testing facilities. University staff and students can attend an appointment to self-administer a COVID-19 swab test. We courier the tests to University Hospital Coventry and Warwickshire, where the tests are analysed and the results returned to us. Where necessary, we carry out thorough tracing activities that are tailored to our community environment. Test and Trace at the university has been designed to facilitate efficient access to lab capacity resources to detect cases quickly and allow prompt on-campus follow-up of contacts and settings. We are doing this now because COVID-19 remains widely transmitted within the UK and globally. The reintroduction of a large number of students and staff on campus creates a new aspect of risk to our community, and so a fast and accurate test and trace regime is essential to reducing transmission rates. We believe that our own service, tailored to our student and staff community, is best placed to achieve that. In summary, we need to do this in order to reduce transmission rates and to increase our chances of preventing an outbreak of COVID-19 within our community. The Test and Trace service is for any staff member or student in our university who thinks they may have COVID-19 symptoms. It consists of 2 parts, a supervised self-swabbing service and a tracing service where we contact individuals who have come into contact with a positive testing person. If a student or member of staff has had a COVID-19 test elsewhere, we are asking them to also contact our service so that we can provide support and tailored contact tracing if required. Test results from UHCW are returned to us. We notify the individuals of the test outcome, signpost them to support services available, and follow up any positive cases with a robust tracing and cleaning schedule. There are some things to point out that the service is not. The service is not a medical centre. It is not available 24/7. It is available 6 hours, 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The service is not open to the general public, and it is not a drop-in service. You do need to make an appointment to attend. This service is not for immigration or airline requirements, and it isn't a service for providing people with reassurance who are not displaying COVID symptoms. We do not provide routine testing and will be taking guidance from PHE and local authorities on if and when that may be required, in line with national guidelines. You should only book an appointment to be tested if you are symptomatic or have been advised to get a test by a medical professional. A test will only provide an outcome relevant to the moment you took the sample and is not a guarantee that you have not since contracted COVID-19. A negative test cannot be used to prove you do not have COVID-19 after the test was taken. If you think you may have COVID-19 symptoms, you should self-isolate with your household or kitchen group. Members of staff should go home and self-isolate with their families. You should then contact the University Test and Trace service, complete a contact trace form, and either attend an appointment at our service or at another NHS test site that may be more convenient based on where you live. Upon completing the contact trace form to tell us that you are symptomatic, student support teams will provide students with guidance and assistance. You will be able to get an appointment with our service on the same day or next day. You will need to provide us with your GP name and your NHS number on the form or on arrival for your appointment. You will be provided with full instructions before and during your appointment on how to take a self-swab test, and further details are in the FAQs on the website. Your results will come back in line with standard NHS test result turnaround times. If your test result is negative, we will email you to let you know. If it is inconclusive, we will contact you to arrange another appointment. If it is positive, we will call you and explain the next steps and initiate our tracing activities. If at any point during this process you feel unwell, are unable to cope with your symptoms, or your symptoms get worse, you should contact your GP or NHS 111. We carry out detailed tracing activities in order to ensure that we can act quickly to clean any infected rooms, notify people who have had close contact with a positive tested individual, and alert relevant departmental teams to move teaching of affected modules online for 14 days. In reality, we have a team of people doing these 9 things as quickly and thoroughly as possible, as speed is of the essence. Your data privacy is important to us, which is why we only reveal your identity to those agencies that need to know in order to provide the support that is required. The Test and Trace service has been overseen by the Test and Trace Programme Board, whose members cover areas of legal, academic, trade union, student union, health and safety, well-being, safeguarding, communications, and risk and resilience. The COVID-19 response plan sets out the strategy for managing a confirmed or suspected case of COVID-19 and sets the plan and protocols to which the service is accountable. When a student or staff member accesses the service via the contact trace form, they can read through the detailed privacy notice to be assured of how their personal data is being used, for what purpose and by who. We have carried out a data protection impact assessment and equality impact assessment. We have collaborated with local authorities and Public Health England. We have consulted with a wide range of teams and departments across the university, particularly those based at Gibbet Hill, and we have had inputs at all stages of the service design from health and safety. We provide a daily report to the local authorities and Public Health England with the number of symptomatic individuals and positive test results in our community, so that they can have visibility and the reassurance of the actions we are taking. In addition to the teams represented on the programme board, we have also worked closely with the estates teams, security, campus cleaning, residential life and accommodation teams. We have also attended the Gibbet Hill stakeholder meetings. All relevant health and safety risk assessments have been completed. This is a trailblazer service. It has not been done before by a higher education institution. We are therefore treating the first 3 weeks of the service as a service pilot phase, with a full service review taking place at the end of September and any approved changes communicated and implemented in early October. We are already acting on the feedback from our early service users and finding ways to improve our processes, and we invite all staff members and students to contact us in order to help us to continually improve the service. And you can do this and find out more details at our web pages at www.warwick.ac.uk/test and trace, or by emailing us on testandtrace@warwick.ac.uk. The Test and Trace Centre is located at Gibbet Hill and can be found via our web pages and on the interactive campus map, where there are also full detailed directions. We ask that you don't arrive at the centre unless you have an appointment, and that you follow the prescribed access routes for pedestrians, accessible routes and car access. Parking is available at the centre. Thank you for watching this, and we look forward to supporting you as we all return safely to campus.